Hey there, my name is Maddie Henderson. I do motherhood content on this channel. So I have done this video in the past as a first-time mom, and then I did it again. My second child was in the NICU for several months, so then I did like a NICU edition kind of newborn essentials video. And this time around, I thought this would be a really cool one to do again, but this time it is a minimal mom of 3 kind of newborn essentials. I'm going down to the bare essentials that I think I need. I think every single time I have a child, I need less and less things. Just to preface, I am not like a full-blown minimalist, but I do like to keep only the stuff we use and need in the house. If we don't use it and don't need it, then I get rid of it. I want it to be things that we actually use, not just a bunch of stuff. If you stick around to the end, I'm gonna wrap it up to my top 5 baby essentials if I couldn't have anything else and I just have these 5 things I could take care of my child and feel really good about it. So we're gonna start with clothing. Honestly, I remember my first video, I talked about sleepers, onesies, socks, hat, mittens, like all these things, and no, all you need is sleepers. The onesie, the leggings, the socks, the mittens, all of it together in one. I'm telling you, in the beginning, when you're freshly postpartum and you're not going anywhere, all you want are the sleepers. I do have a few kimono style onesies that are just in the diaper bag for if something happens and I need to change her really quick. I've actually done that where I've put her from a sleeper into one of those kimono onesies while we've been out. But I think just like 2 to 4 onesies is good. If you're gonna get onesies, get the kimono onesies. You don't have to stick them over their head. They're super easy to use. Blankets, we love swaddle blankets. We use them for everything. We use them to wrap her in if she's sleeping or whatever. I'm using one right now. I use them as like burp cloths sometimes if I don't have burp cloths readily available. But we use swaddle blankets all the time, all year round, like the muslin ones. They're just great. Probably have 10 of those, but Sam also uses them too still, so we use them for Sam and Nora. I mean, Sam and Mary Lou. Whew, I'm already getting all their names mixed up. I think it is a good idea to have like one like heavier or thicker blanket. I have like a waffle blanket for Sam and a waffle blanket for Nora, and a waffle blanket for Mary Lou, and I like having one thicker one that is gonna be nice going into the winter. The next essential I would say is very necessary are burp cloths. We use burp cloths a ton. I've used them for all 3 of my kids, and whether they're spit-uppy or not, or drooly, we just use burp cloths like crazy. I like to keep around 12 of them. We go through a ton of burp cloths. I like just the generic normal ones from Amazon. They're like the muslin. They're just really good. I don't think I really need to explain that one too much. Next would be a hat. I love bonnets. I've had bonnets for both my girls. So sweet. Zara actually normally has some really cute soft ones that are really good price too. But I also have a bucket hat for Mary Lou, and it is so cute, and have at least like a hat for outside to cover them from the sun. Okay, now moving on to sleep. It's so funny. Whenever I was a first-time mom, I was trying to follow all the rules, not wanting to co-sleep, like not feeding my baby to go to sleep, and like all this kind of stuff. Now I'm just to the point, look, I'm gonna do what works for me. I'm gonna do what is instinctual and what I feel like is best for my babies. And so we do co-sleep and it works great. She does so much better sleeping with me. We do have a bassinet, so I think the bassinet is an essential because there are some times where she does sleep in the bassinet where I just need to have a place for her. And so a bassinet I think is a good essential, even if you are pretty minimal and you are co-sleeping. I kind of do both. I do bassinet and co-sleeping with. I really like the bassinet that we got this time around. It was only like $100. It was very reasonable, and I also got a muslin sheet and a waterproof mattress protector, and that's kind of all you need for the bassinet setup. I put sound machine, but honestly I just have one from my other kids and we love it too. We sleep with a sound machine. Even if we didn't have our kids in the room with us, we would still sleep with a sound machine. Okay, but something else I got this time around that I didn't have with my other 2 is this nightlight egg. It is amazing. So I don't have like a changing table or pad this time around. I've just like changed her in the bed. This little nightlight egg thing, and it has made night feeds and everything so much easier. You tap twice to turn the light on. You hold it down to make it brighter, or hold it down to make it dim. And then it's got a timer on the bottom. You click this button, and in an hour it turns itself off, which is super nice. If I like fall asleep while I'm feeding her, this light just turns off. So nice, and it's like doesn't have to be plugged in. It's just super easy, and then I don't have to turn on the lights and be really bright at night. So I would say that's an essential. I use that every single night. That one's a good one. I would definitely get something like that. I feel like if my son was not medically complex, I probably could go without this next item, but I do have this item and I use it a lot for my son. And so I'm using it for Mary Lou as well, but we have a camera and a monitor. We do have to keep a camera on him if he's sleeping in his crib and we are not in the room with him because he's attached to my medical equipment. We have to make sure his nasal cannula is in his nose and all that kind of stuff. But I say that's a total essential if you're trying to be really minimal. No, you really don't need one. You can hear your baby when they wake up. Got a 2-camera one so that I could have one for Mary Lou and then one for him. I do like it when there's times where she sleeps really good on her stomach. I let her sleep her naps during the day on her stomach. When I do that, I do like putting the camera on her so that I can go do things, but also like see how she's doing. I think that one you could take it or leave it. You could use it or you don't have to have one either. A lot of these things are just, you're gonna figure out what you want, what works for you. Next is bath and care. I put a bathtub on here and we have not used it for Mary Lou. I don't think you need a bathtub. I really don't. You can put a towel in the bottom of your tub and give your baby a bath. You can put your baby on a towel on your bed and wipe them down. I've showered with Mary Lou. I think there's so many different ways you can do it. I don't think you need an actual tub to put your baby in. I think you could go without a tub. So we have a tub and we're actually probably gonna get rid of it. I actually just thrifted it. I thrifted the same one I had with Nora. I'm probably just gonna go ahead and give it to a friend. Okay, shampoo and lotion. I love Pipette, such a good brand, really clean. There's shampoo, it's like a shampoo body wash in one for baby, and then there's a baby lotion. So good. I really liked this hairbrush and head scrubber set that I got from Amazon. I do really like the cradle cap scrubbers. I just feel like I'm really cleaning her head whenever I use that thing, and it's really inexpensive. I'll link all of this stuff below, but I really liked this whole little set that I got from Amazon. This is very much an essential. We could not live without this. The Haka nasal aspirator, so good. Clear and you can see it. It comes in 2 pieces, and so you can take it apart and wash it. That's a really good nasal aspirator. Baby nail clippers, essential. Gripe water is essential. Used Gripe water with all 3 of my babies. Diaper cream, wipes, diapers, pretty obvious. I do think a diaper pill is essential. We love our diaper pill. My husband is very weird about smells and likes the house to smell good, as do I, but he's just like, that's something he's very particular about. Man, that diaper pill is amazing. Now when you open it, you can smell what's in it, but when it's closed, you cannot smell what is inside. The UV diaper pill is the top diaper pill because you can use regular trash bags. It's super easy to clean, it's easy to use, simple. Just don't even look at the other ones. Get the UV diaper pill. Okay, next is feeding. I've used a Haka every single time, and this time around, I've used the Haka a little bit, but I actually have turned to the Boone Trove milk collector. That thing is amazing. So why I like it more than the Haka is because whenever I was first learning to breastfeed and everything, I found it really easy to lay down and feed versus holding in the middle of the night while I'm trying to recover and I'm sore, sleep deprived. I hated sitting up in the middle of the night to feed, but whenever I wanted to use the Haka, I had to sit up because it's kind of this huge thing that hangs off of you. Whenever I found this thing though, I can lay sideline and have this milk collector in my bra, and it does the same thing that the Haka does, but I'm able to lay down and have it in my bra, and that was life-changing. And it's not so huge and like sticks out. I feel like I can really kind of hide it. Like I can use it in public and it's really not obvious. I bought one at first, then I ended up getting 2 because I use them so much. Okay, the next is the Baki pillow. I put that on here, but I almost feel like you don't need it. You can just use regular pillows. I used it in the very beginning this time around. Didn't use it after 2 days. I remember being a first-time mom and I've never breastfed before. That was hard, and I used it a ton in the beginning because I was learning how to do this, how to hold your baby, all these things. I would say as a first-time mom, I do think they're very handy to have, but if you've done this before, I don't really think it's an essential or that you really need it. Like, I don't think you need any kind of breastfeeding pillow. I think you can just use regular pillows. Milk storage bags, I definitely use those because I save all the milk that I get from the little Haka thing. Good nursing bras. I will link the one that I found at Target that I actually really liked this time around. I've tried several. And then I got some other ones from TJ Maxx that they're not even nursing, but I actually like them. It's actually I'm wearing it right now, but you just like pull it down and it's just comfortable. So I'll link those two. Those aren't necessarily nursing bras, but I use them while I nurse and they work great. Passies. We're Passy fans. We like the Bibs Passies. They're just cute. They work great. Our kids love them. Yeah, and then I normally only have one Passy clip. You might think I'm nuts. This is where I feel like I am a true minimalist. I only buy 2 Passies at a time. They're kind of pricey and I want to make sure we keep them and take care of them and that they're clean. And so when there's only 2, it's not that hard to like know where they are. Once these go out, then I just buy 2 more. So I don't really have Passies everywhere all over the house. We only have 2 Passies. We only use 1 Passy clip and I think you only need 1. So the next category is on the go. So we have a car seat mirror. I think that's an essential. I like being able to just look and see my kids in the rearview mirror. I don't think you need the whole camera monitor one. I would get distracted by that, honestly. I think you need a travel system. Whenever I say that, that's like baby car seat, a base, a toddler seat that goes on your stroller. So like it's like a whole stroller travel system. I do like the ones that have the toddler seat in it so that once they're bigger and out of the baby seat, you can just use the toddler seat. I don't think you need a double stroller. I said that in my first to go ahead and get a double stroller. The one we got just doesn't work great as a double stroller. It works and we can use it, but it's just not that great. And honestly, if you're gonna have multiple kids at a young age, get a wagon. Get the Wonderfold wagon. I couldn't live without that. That is a good essential to have for sure, is the wagon. I like a changing mat. The Gather changing mat is great for my diaper bag. You need a bag. It doesn't have to be this designer crazy diaper bag. It can be a backpack or a bag that you like just in general, but a bag would be nice to put diapers, wipes, and extra clothes in. And also doggy bags for like poopy diapers. Hi. Oh my goodness. What are you doing? What are you saying, big girl? What are you saying, huh? Oh, that's a big pretty girl. Hi. Hi. It cut me off. I had to get a new battery. So, but doggy bags are great to have on the go. We use them all the time. So I do think that's a good essential to have in your bag. Okay, one extra that I'm gonna put on this category, in this category, is a good stroller fan. We went through like 3 or 4 stroller fans with Nora, and this time around we were just like, we need good fans. Last summer we got these fans and they have been amazing. They're kind of obnoxious and they're, I mean, you can definitely see them. They're not like teeny tiny, but the Ryobi fans, there's a set you can get, or at least whenever I got them, you could get this set where it was like a large fan and then 2 clip fans, and they all have like these batteries that you use with, and it comes with like a charging battery thing. And we got such a good deal on those and we use them all the time. We use all 3 fans all the time. It gets hot here in South Carolina in the summers, and so we've definitely gotten our money's worth in those. So if you're wanting a good stroller fan, just get the Ryobi fan, y'all. It is such a good fan. I mean, next category is carriers. So I definitely love to baby wear. I've tried a lot of different carriers, and I think you need at least these 3, and this will last you the whole time you have a baby until they're like toddlers. Like you can even use these while they're toddlers. I love to have a wrap carrier, especially for in the beginning, the newborn phase. I've used the wrap carrier every single day, all day. Normally I have it on and I just don't take it off. You don't necessarily need like the more expensive ones. They are really pretty, but if you're trying to not spend a lot of money, just get one off of Amazon. There's like knockoff brands. We have a wee Sprout, and I really like it a lot. To me, it's pretty comparable to the Solly baby wrap, and I think it was only $20 or $30, which is like a big price difference between the two. That's a really good option if you're trying to find a more affordable one. I also love the ring sling. I made a ring sling whenever I had Nora, and I'll put like a link below in the video showing you kind of how to make a ring sling. So I made a video on that. Super easy, and I used it like crazy with Nora, and I know I'm gonna use it again like crazy for Mary Lou. The ring sling is super easy. It's really pretty, and you can just fold it up and like throw in the diaper bag. It's just really easy. The third one, I think you need a structured, good carrier for when they get bigger and heavier. If you want to wear them on your back or whatever, you need a good structured one. I got a new one this time, and I have not used it yet because obviously she's only 6 weeks old, and I've only used the wrap one and the ring sling right now. I got the Ergo baby one. I'll put a picture of the one I got, and I'll let y'all know later on if I like it or not. I wanted a good structured one this time because I had gotten a lot of secondhand ones before, or like hand-me-downs that were really worn. This time around I was like, you know what, I want to have a new good carrier because I have 3 littles. I'm gonna be wearing her a lot, and I just wanted a good one that would last me a long time. I'm really excited to try that one out. This is another bonus one, but I do have a 4th carrier. I don't think it is an essential, but I do think it is really pretty, and it's nice to have if you want a nice one to wear to church or to go with your outfit. I think the linen carriers are so beautiful. I have a Sakura Bloom one, blush, earth tone blush color, and I actually got that thrifting. I got it for $12. It looked completely brand new. I cannot believe I got it for $12. Otherwise I wouldn't have bought that carrier just because of the price, but I cannot wait to use it this time. I'm excited to try it out. The last category is just kind of miscellaneous, a few things that I think were essential but I didn't really have a category to put it in. First one is a bouncer. We love our bouncer. We have used it like crazy. For all 3 of our kids, we have just a baby Bjorn one. I got secondhand with my first. I love the baby Bjorn ones. They're just such good quality and they last. I like that I can, if there's like a poop or spit up or anything on it, it is the easiest thing just to slip off the cover, throw it in the wash, and slide it back on. It's lightweight, you can store it flat. It is definitely an essential for us. So this is not really an essential, but it makes life way easier and we love it. It was worth the buy for us. We got the Ubi wipe dispenser. Sounds real fancy. It's not a wipe warmer, it's not anything like that. It is a dispenser that has a weight on it, so you put your wipes in it, you put the weight on top, and then you can pull one wipe at a time. I know that's such an extra thing, but it is so nice to have something else that is extra you don't necessarily need, but I love it. Playmat that is padded. I found this one that is very similar to like the Gather look and feel and like how easy you can wipe it off, but it was only like $40 or $50. It was such a good one, and it's a good size, so my son Sam and Mary Lou can both be on it at the same time, and it's like plenty of space. We've already gotten so much use out of it. Sam uses it every single day. Mary Lou, I know as she starts doing more and more tummy time, she'll be liking that a lot more. So I know that wasn't that many things. It really wasn't. When you see a lot of these videos, they have all the products, all the things. This is really all I use on a daily basis and kind of all I want. You don't really need all the stuff. Now I will say it does change things now that I'm on my 3rd and we have other kids. My baby is very entertained with them and their things. Like I'm not buying a bunch of individual baby items like I had with my first. So it might be different if this is your first time around. Just this time around, it's just so different. I don't know. This is what works for us. I will say this is my top 5 essentials. If I could not have anything but these 5 things, this is what I would have. I'd have a wrap carrier, sleepers, the Haka milk collector, just a milk collector just in general, blankets, and a bouncer. If I had to have 2 honorable mentions, I would say the diaper pail and passies. You would think passies would be on my top 5, but I do think we could live without them if we needed to. My babies have love passies, take them great, but I don't necessarily think you need them. I know friends that have gone without them and they do fine. So those are my honorable mentions though. I will have to say, if I could have those 2 with my 5, I would do that. I just want you to feel like you don't have to go buy all the newborn things, all the things everybody's saying. You don't have to have all that stuff. Babies do not need much. Oh, look. Oh, I want to remember this size. Oh. Sweet girl. Sweet girl. Sweet girl. Anyways, thank you so much for coming to my channel. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.